Well, hello and welcome back to our webinar. We had some technical difficulties. We had to start over. Google has changed some things a little bit, and so a little confusing on that. But I'm sure it's for the better the way things are looking there. And so you got to start down on the bottom of the learning curve once again a little bit, but that's fine. Today we're talking about boosting your business and using Google Plus Local. We're going to show you how important that is. If someone's just searching, just doing a Google search, and if it's on one of the very popular categories or one of the categories that Google searches with Google Plus Local, then the search results in large part are going to be determined by your standing with Google Plus Local. So you could have the greatest website in the world and have SEO, online marketing, and all that stuff. But if you don't have your Google Plus Local in order and SEO'd and doing the things you need to do there, it's a good chance you're not coming up on page one. Because page one is, in large part, the establishments that are being pulled out of Google Plus Local. Now, the good thing about this is if you're in an industry and your competitors really are not up to speed with Google Plus Local, you can leap ahead of them and you can get on the front page of Google. We've seen it in 30 days just by doing good SEO site, your Google Plus Local, and you know, some of the things we're going to be talking about here today that are necessary to get that top ranking, you can just leapfrog, you know, in front of all, over all your competition. And so there's an opportunity, possibly an opportunity there for you to really boost your business and be visible and found where you would not have been otherwise. So I'm going to share my screen, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do just a regular search. Let me get another tab here. We're going to do just a regular search in Google, and we're going to search for restaurants. All right, there we go. I am located in Riverview, Florida, Hillsborough County, just a few miles south of Tampa. And you see right here, Riverview. What happens is Google is reading my IP address to see where I am located with this computer. And right at the moment, I'm in Riverview, Florida. And then giving me search results based on that. Now, I can change that location. I could search for restaurants in Tampa. I'll show you in just a few moments when we go to Google Plus Local that it gives the city and state by default where you're located, but you can change that very easily and it'll give you other search results. But by default, it is locally to where your computer is located. So this is really the local search. The search engine just reads where you're located and gives you results based on that. So I searched for restaurants, and there was about, what, maybe 10 or 12 that came up there. And we'll look at those in just a moment. We'll see why they came up, at least in large part why they came up on the front page. But if you, as a restaurant in Riverview, Florida, if you did not have the SEO, if you did not have the Google Plus Local page and have it the way that it should be, you wouldn't come up. And so you see why, without Google Plus Local being done as that ought to be done, you're not coming up in all probability. You're not coming up on the front page of Google, and somebody else is, and they're your competition. And of course, it makes them look a lot better than you do. Whether you're a better restaurant or not, doesn't matter. It makes them look better by coming up on the front page. All right, let me share my screen again. Let's look at some things with these results. All right, notice that by and large, the score is the determining factor, first of all, and the number of reviews. So the first one is score 25 with 23 reviews. The second one is score 21 with 36 reviews. Now, there are other things that come into this. For example, here we go, score 17 with 18 reviews. Below that is score 18 with 22 reviews. So it's not an absolute. The one below that, score 24 with 23 reviews. So it's got a better score, and it's got as many reviews as the top one. So, but why didn't it come up number 2 here? Well, there's a lot of other factors that go into that, and we'll just briefly touch on some of those, and I will give you links to see a lot of research. In all probability, as we do these webinars for executives, for business owners, for managers, well, whatever it may be, you're not actually doing the work yourself. You've got staff doing it, you've got a company doing it, but you need to know about it and understand the basics. That's what these webinars are for. And then there's other research to go deeper into it, and perhaps you just want to be aware of that and to go over that with whoever's doing this for you. So when we post this video onto our website, should be today, maybe the next day, then we'll have links to that. So you can look at that and review that and perhaps go over that with your staff. It's some very, very good information. Okay, so we notice, I'm going to share my screen again. We notice we've just done a basic, search. Now let's go to Google Plus, and I'm going to go down to local, and hang on one second while this comes up. My computer, there we go. Computer's running just a little slow with everything I'm doing right now. All right, so I went to Google Plus. I went to local. There are some recommendations that come up. There's results come up by top reviewers, some offers and things like that. All right, so we're going to do our search for restaurants, and we're going to see what comes up. Now notice that at least for the first couple, they're in a different order than with their just a regular search, but they're still up here. Okay. Now again, the score, number of reviews. They can click on that. They can see the reviews. They can see the information you've posted there, and they can click more, and they can see that also. All right, now I want to show you, and let me zoom in. I want to zoom in here just for a second, and let me zoom again. All right, below the tab from top reviewers and from circles, so you can go and see what people in your circles have said about and their reviews of and what they think about restaurants in this area. There's also a list of categories, and it is very important to make sure you're paying attention to the categories. Right, excuse me. Right now, you can select 5 categories on your Google Plus local page, and make sure that those are the 5 best categories for you. Now, you can come here and you can see the ones that come up. I would regularly check this. We've seen some situations where it may not be a default category that's on your Google Plus local page, but it is coming up. So you want to then go and put in this category, although it's not one of the default ones, but obviously it's one that people are using. Now let me click on pizza restaurants. I want you to see what happens. Of course, now there's different restaurants that come up. So if you have a very good restaurant and you've got very good reviews and all sorts of things like that, but you've not selected the pizza restaurant category, someone clicks on pizza restaurants and you may not come up. So it's very important in here also. There are some other things: pizza delivery, takeout restaurant. And so get the categories that best fit you. And this is true whether you're doing Facebook Graph or you're doing Google Plus Local. Always get the categories that that fit you best. All right. So I want to talk just a little bit about well, before I talk about some things that make a difference, let's go over here to one of these, East Coast Pizza. And of course, I could come down here. I could write a review. I could visit this place. Say, is this your business? Manage this page. Now, this is where you can go right here. And if you've not set up your Google Plus Local yet, you click on that. Manage the page. Verify it. They will send you a postcard to your physical address. You take the code off of that. You go, you put it in. You're verified. All right, so fill it out. Make it as complete as possible. Google is looking at how complete your listing is, and make sure it's verified, because until it's verified, it's really not doing you any good. All right, so that's how you can get to find your address. Say you go to manage this page, claim the page, verify the page, and you're good to go. Now let's talk about some things that are going to that affect your ranking. And again, in large part, it's going to be your Google Plus Local page. Is it complete? Is it SEO'd? Are there reviews, and what are the quality of those reviews? Now, let me stop here for just a second. And our experience is you can take a Google Plus Local page that everything is done, but there are no reviews, and it's not going to show up. It'll be deep in the results. But if you get some very good reviews on that page, all of a sudden you're on the front page of Google. So you can have the greatest SEO'd page you want. Your website can be SEO'd. You can be doing all the right things. But if you don't have the Google Plus Local reviews, and if those reviews aren't very good, you're not coming up on the front page. So this is the importance of that. And as business owners, try to figure out how to get those good reviews. If you have a restaurant and you have a table, they have had a great time, they have enjoyed themselves, the food's great, the service is great, everything is wonderful. As a business owner or as your manager on duty, who's already gone by there a few times, already have a rapport, take a tablet over there, have it right on your Google Plus Local page. Help them, ask for the review. All they have to do is log into Google Plus, put the review there. That's great. Share that review. If they share it, great. You share it, great. Other people share it. Click +1. Google is looking at not only the quality of the reviews, but the +1 of your website, your Google Plus Local page, your reviews, and not only the number of +1s, but the velocity of the +1s. So you can get a good start just by getting some great reviews. Make sure they're shared, make sure they're +1, and that's all going to help. If you're in a situation where your competition in your area, they're not really paying attention to this, we've seen it happen, you can leapfrog ahead of them in just a few days. You can go from nowhere on Google search results to the front page of Google search results just because you've done all these things. And there's not a secret about it. Everyone in our business knows about them. But if you've made sure they're done, you've made sure whoever's doing this for you is on top of it, getting it done, you're checking your search results, you're checking your score, how many reviews you have, the completeness of your Google Plus local page, etc., then you could have a great advantage over your competition. So that's how important that it is. So some important things. Yes, your website needs to be SEO, need to be doing online marketing, social media, all of those things. Yes, your Google Plus local page needs to be SEO. You need to have all your social media, everything firing, Facebook graph, all of those things. But remember, Google Plus Local is a Google property. And they are using that and analyzing, and you could well say putting more weight on their own property, people's property, such as Facebook graph, Facebook likes, because Google Plus Local is their very own property. So you got to make sure that is done. What are they looking at? They're looking at the SEO of everything. They're looking at the completeness of your Google Plus local page. If it's only 25% complete, odds are you're not going to get, you're not going to be in a very good position. If it's 100% complete, you're going to be a lot better position. Again, they're looking at the number of reviews, they're looking at the score, overall score, they're looking at the sharing, they're looking at the plus ones. They're looking at the actions related with your Google Plus local page. If someone searches Google, sees your listing, clicks on a review going to your Google Plus local page, and then shares or plus ones other reviews or whatever, Google is looking at that. They're paying attention to that. And of course, the keywords. Again, keywords not only on your website, not only with your Google Plus local page, but also in the reviews. So if you're in a position, someone's going to put a review on there. If there's any way to, suggest, say, hey, if you mention pizza restaurant in that review, it's going to help us out a lot. We really appreciate that. And so basically, it's doing all the things we know we're supposed to do. But a lot of times the Google Plus local page is neglected, just like maybe the Facebook page is not optimized for graph. And so we're not paying attention to the details, but when we do pay attention to the details, and when we make sure all these little things are done, especially getting the reviews, high quality reviews, sharing them, getting them plus one, all those things, literally, it can move you from being deep, far down in the results to being on the front page if you're doing it and your competition is not. We have seen it. We've seen it happen. It's happened with a number of the companies we help out. So we've seen it happen. You can take advantage of that, and you can be the one reaping the benefits of that. So yes, Google Plus Local can help you with your business. And by the way, it goes perfectly with our last webinar, Google Plus. And what you're doing with Google Plus can also help you boost your business because of the search results. And if you've not seen that webinar, I encourage you to do that, imagebuildingwebdesign.com. Again, this one will be posted today, perhaps tomorrow. We'll have links for you for further research if you want to do that or review those with the people who are taking care of these things for you. But I hope this has been helpful for you. Good chance you can get a big advantage by just taking care of a few details, and hopefully that can boost your business. So we hope it's been profitable for you today. We hope you've enjoyed our time together. I certainly have, and hope it's of good benefit to you and your business. So we look forward to you being with us next time. Thanks for being with us.